Hello students, so here we are with the question first of the exercise 3.1 of the chapter pair of linear equations with two variables. So the question first is, Aftab tell his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also, 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Isn't this interesting? Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So here the conversation between the Aftab and his daughter has been given, and what Aftab tells his daughter is that here I tells about the Aftab and you is Aftab's daughter. So what the question is, 7 years ago, Aftab was 7 times as old as Aftab's daughter were then. Also, 3 years from now, Aftab shall be 3 times as old as Aftab's daughter will be. So here two statements have been given in this question, and in all the two statements, the age have been considered. Means Aftab is referring to the age, comparing the present age of Aftab and his daughter with the age they were 7 years ago, and also with the age they will be 3 years in the future. So means in order to solve this question, we have to consider the present age of Aftab and his daughter, and according to the given statements in the question, we will be making the linear equations, right? So how we will be starting is this question be, let Aftab's present age is X, okay, and also we let that his daughter's present age is Y. And if Aftab's present age is X and his daughter age is Y, and if we read the first statement, what has been given in the statement is 7 years ago Aftab was 7 times as old as Aftab's daughter were then. Means here Aftab is referring to the age they were 7 years from the past. That is, by subtracting 7 from the present age, we will get 7 years ago age of Aftab as well as Aftab's daughter. So in order to find Aftab's age 7 years ago, it will be X minus 7, that is present age minus 7, and Aftab's daughter age will be Y minus 7, that is daughter's present age minus 7. So this is the age of 7 years ago, and as per the statement says that Aftab was 7 times as old as Aftab's daughter were then. Means Aftab's age was 7 times as old as Aftab's daughter were then. So Aftab's age is X minus 7, and it was, we can say, 7 times Aftab's daughter's age. Okay, so this is the linear equation which have been formed from statement first given by Aftab, right? Or solving it, we can say X minus 7 is equal to 7Y minus 49 or simplifying it, it can be written as x minus 7y plus 42 is equals to 0. Let this mark be statement 1. So this is a linear equation which we have formed from the first statement, and there is also another statement which says 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. In this statement, Aftab is referring to the present age, that is after 3 years from the present time, Aftab's age will be 3 times as old as Aftab's daughter will be. If we add 3 in Aftab and Aftab's daughter age, then that age will be their 3 years from now age, definitely. So 3 years from now age will be x plus 3 and y plus 3, right? And according to the statement given by Aftab, Aftab's age will be 3 times his daughter's age. So this is a linear equation formed from the second statement. Simplifying it, we will obtain x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. Let this statement be marked as a statement 2. So we have formed two statements. From the two statements, we have formed two linear equations marked by the 1 and 2 points respectively. That is, we have been able to achieve two equations from the data being given in the question and represent them algebraically. What the algebra basically is, algebra basically refers to the form which involves variables and constants. And if we clearly see the statement 1 and 2 in the answer, in the solution which we have marked, then clearly there are variables x, y and the constant in the first statements are 1, minus 1 and plus 42. Means this is an algebraic equation. And the second statement also involves the variables as well as constant, means this is also algebra equation. So we have represented the situation algebraically. And now what the next step is to represent this situation graphically. So now we will be working on the graph in order to represent these equations. So what the first equation was, x minus 7y plus 42 is equals to 0, right? And what the second statement says, which we have marked algebraically, was x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0, right? These two were the statements which we have been obtained from the situations being provided in the question. So now another step is to represent this two equations in form of the line over the graph. How this can be achieved is by drawing the table between x and y variables. Now let us first start with the linear equation first, that is x minus 7y plus 42 is equals to 0. Now let us draw the table between the variables x and y for the first linear equation. So in order to draw the table, let us take the value of x be 0. We are supposing the value of x and putting the value of this x in the first equation, of which we need to represent graphically. So putting the value of 0 in x of the linear equation first, the value of the y comes out to be 6. And if x is equals to minus 7, then the value of the y on putting in equation first comes out to be 5. So this is for the first equation, right? The table for the first equation. Now if we mark the points That is when x is equal to 0, y is equals to 6, means this point, right? And if x is equal to minus 7, then y is equals to 5. Means this table can be used to draw graphically the line representing this linear equation. So now what we need to do, the next step is to join the 2 points marked by this black dot. So joining these 2 points, this point and this point, we will be obtaining a line, right? And this line represents the algebraic equation, or we can say linear equation, x minus 7y plus 42 is equals to 0. As we have represented in the form of the line, the points 0, 6 and minus 7, 5, means we have achieved the representation of the equation 1 graphically. Now coming to the second equation, that is x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. Again drawing the table for this very linear equation, that is drawing the table between x and y so as to obtain a line which will represent the linear equation x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. Now let us take the value of x be 0. Now putting the value of x is equal to 0 in equation 2, the value of y comes out to be minus 2. Now if x value comes out to be 3, then y value on putting x is equal to 3 in equation 2 comes out to be minus 1. Again let us mark the points of table 2. That is, if x is equal to 0, then y is equals to minus 2, means this point. And if x is equals to 3, y is equals to minus 1, means this very point, right? Now our next step is to join these points. That is, we will draw a line which will be passing through the points being marked in the table. So this line will represent the equation second. That is, this is the representation of second equation and this is the representation of first equation. And we have achieved the representation of the situations given in the question graphically. So this was all about the question first of exercise 3.1. I hope this question is clear to all of you.